Namaskar, we are delighted to have with us the person who has made the Ram Murti for us, whose Pran Pratishtha Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji did on January 22 in Ayodhya. Young 41-year-old Arun Yogiraj ji.
Yes.
Yogiraj ji, thank you so much for agreeing to speak to us. And it's a privilege that you have agreed to talk to us and tell us about your work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So, I'll call you Arun
Yes.
or Yogi. What is the one which works better? What is it that people call you?
People call me Yogiraj.
Yogiraj. So, I'll call you Yogiraj.
Yes, sir.
So, Yogiraj ji, thank you for agreeing to speak to us. You were one of the 3 people who were shortlisted to make a murti. What were your initial feelings when you were one of the 3 who were shortlisted?
We all know we are waiting this from past 500 years. Even I remember my dad want to work on Ram Lalla if he get the opportunity. I think even my grandfather want to work if he get the opportunity to sculpt Ram Lalla. But as a grandson of B. Basavana Shilpi, I got selected one among 3. That was the happiest day. And also I feel very lucky, and also we, the family, doing the sculpting from past 250 years. And finally, even God blessed us by this opportunity.
Describe the moment when you realized you are one of the 3.
The biggest responsibility on all 3 of us, because the whole nation is waiting to see Ram Lalla, and we don't have any previous images of Ram Lalla sculpted by our ancestors or previous sculptors. We want to create this, and we have given some instructions that regarding the 5-year-old boy, and from toe to forehead we need 51 inches, all this thing. We started searching about our previous any references we get, but it is a big responsibility on our shoulders to present in front of the nation, and that to overcome that we have that lot of homework just to understand what we need to do. We are given the instruction of 5-year-old, then I need to understand what is that 5-year-old features are. To know that, I started studying about 3-year-old, and I started studying about 9-year-old, so that in the middle I will get to know what is 5-year-old. This is how my thought process for this murti.
Nice.
So,
was there nervousness during that period?
First 2 months we were blank. We don't know what to do. Then I decided, okay, let me do what I know. Like we decided to have an arch on the back side. It works as a support system and also increases the lifespan of the murti. So that all things I already worked it out, and I discussed with the committee. I started working from the back, on the back side arch design and everything, because that I know, but I don't know about Ram Lalla. So at the time I started studying about the children. I started studying about the anatomy and also Shilpa Shastra, what it says. We call it the Uttama Panchatala. It is called a 5.5 weight measurement in English, according to anatomically saying. And I want to bring that, in that Shilpa Shastra give us a geometrical measurement. In that geometrical measurement, we have to create the liveness, or that depends upon artist love or his skills and everything. So only thing is very huge responsibility. I was blank for first 2 months. I did lot of homework. Every minute I remember. Every minute I remember. Thinking of, I want to connect to the nation. This is what I was always thinking about past 7 months while working on Ram Lalla's murti.
What did you do to overcome the stresses and tension? Because it will impact your work otherwise.
Definitely. I started putting my pressure on Ram Lalla.
Okay.
I asked him, I am prepared and you have to get it done through me. I want to see you. I want to see in this stone, please give me a darshan. I am the first devotee to see. And I just put all my pressure on him, and I keep interacting with the stone. This is what I learned from my father. my father always keep telling me, you know, in my initial days, I used to sit for 1 hour and I used to get up and walk around. He called me and told me that you need to spend more time with stone so that stone will listen to you. So I started doing this at the age of, I think I started at 11, I understand this at the age of 20. From past 20 years, I keep doing this. I started interacting with the stone. I believe the stone will listen to me. And also, I believe I'm able to see what I'm doing. So all this my dad guidance and also my involvement and my love towards work. Now I'm getting. So everything, I think I'm on a right way, right path.
Were you aware of who the other two are, your competitors?
I know about GL Bhatt sir because he's from Karnataka, but I don't know about Satyanarayan Pandey sir. We three were living given same accommodation in a hotel, but we decided not to discuss anything
About the
because
work.
we want to give the nation the best, different, unique, versatile, beautiful sculpture. So that we decided not to look what we are doing. We are not at all discussing what we are doing. We are discussing the whole thing around the world, but we are not at all.
Were your Karyashala or workplace nearby or they were different
No,
places?
we are living together. We are having our lunch, breakfast together. But our Karyashala is approximately 500 meters away from each other.
And you never went and saw what the other was
No,
doing?
no. After that, our selection process happened. After 7 months, we got the chance to see each other's work
For the first time.
for the first time.
What was your daily routine during the time when your thing was happening, when you were working?
So actually, I am an athlete. So I used to do workout at least 1 hour. I make sure I push myself physically at least 45 to 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour every day. This is my everyday routine from past 25 years. And there I got a chance to learn yoga. At Vivek Srishti, they are giving a free classes of yoga. So first 3 months I spent learning yoga there. And after that, I used to do some puja, and also I start spending time at least 12 hours with stone. That was my daily routine from past 25 years. I'll make sure I will spend time at least 10 to 12 hours every day with stone. Again, if time permits, I do some evening workouts and.
When you got the guidelines from the trust about 51 inches and 5-year-old and everything, what were the biggest challenges you faced while doing all this?
The biggest challenges is 5-year-old lalla is the biggest challenge, because we want to create a 5-year-old boy. Within that, we have to create Ram lalla. So it should not be a realistic. It should not be a very disconnected. So I have to make sure that in that child face we have to see Ram. So its dignity, its naughtiness as a 5-year-old boy. So that is the biggest challenge. So in that 10-inch by 7 inches frame, that is most challenging part.
Correct. When you start making something as divine as the Lord himself, the youth form of Lord Ram, there has to be feelings from the person. As you said, you will speak to the stone, and you said, you are my God, you tell me how to get rid of my nervousness, all those things which you are talking about.
Yes.
One is to make a normal artwork using tools. What were the special things done for creating this Ram Lalla Pratima?
So the special thing is in Shilpa Shastra, where 700 years ago there was a practice called Kila Panjar Rachane, where the stone will be worshipped morning and evening, and the sculptor will be binded with kankana, and I will be doing only this Ram Lalla idol. I am not doing anything in between. So for that, I disconnected with all my commercials from past 9 months. I have not taken any single order. So I don't want to put
Divide your talent
content,
at all.
anything, because this is where we have to give more than 100%, because we want to see this, and we are waiting for this from past 500 years. So we we have what we call we try to bring everything like our Shilpa Shastra and also regarding the anatomical measurements and also Shilpa Shastra measurement. So here I try to combine everything. Also I need to connect with the whole nation because I am from South India. I am easily got influenced by South Indian style. I don't want to do that. So whatever the beautiful things available across India, I choose everything. I saved more than 1,000 photos every day. So before started the work, and I used to see 1,000 photos before sleeping because I was preparing myself for tomorrow. What I have to do in every inch, I want to give best to the nation. So this is what I did. Every minute I think of giving the best to the nation, and also I want to see Ram Lalla more than anyone else. Myself, I want to see him.
So
first.
I asked you about special tools. Were there any special tools which were used?
The stone is very hard here. So initially we decided to use some technology like grinding and cutting machines because of the hardness of the stone. And I don't want to finish machine finishing. So I want to give hand finish because hand is emotion. So I take the help of machineries for the first 50% of the carving because of the hardness of the stone. Another 50% we completed using carbide bit tools. It is called one of the hardest tool to work on the hardest stone, and also everything is hand finished. So I use some filing tools and at last sandpapers, and also we polished through coconut oil. No chemical was used to give the color or anything. No, not even any chemical. Everything is naturally sculpted and presented.
Oh, nice. Who are the people from the trust who were in touch with you regularly?
So regularly Champaji was visiting us and taking care of us, and also Nipendra Mishra ji is very, he used to visit all three studios, and he is asking some questions regarding about the feet, about the what is your thought process bringing 5-year-old boy. So because even we don't know initially, but we trust our process. So the way what we are the experience we got, we have some process, we trust process and we keep doing it. We don't know the end result. So he was very curious about the measurement, and Champaji is very calm and is coming and checking. He is taking care of our mental health, and also he makes sure all artisans are very comfortable, happily doing their job, and they have given us a freedom. That is the most and best thing, here what I learned. Everyone is very responsible. They make sure that all artisans are very calm and settled, because that is more important while working this very high profile project. If let us say if some trust member visited only some studio, like we have 3 studios there. If someone visit one studio, we got to know, if we got to know that he visited there, inside we feel that, oh, something is going on here. Hamara studio nahi visit kiya. So they didn't make that.
They will visit all three.
All three parallelly, we are invited all three together, whatever the changes they need. So that is the best part in they've taken care of us very well, and also very responsibly. 3 आर्टिस्ट एक साथ रहना बहुत मुश्किल है, but here we enjoyed a lot. And
so what are the hiccups that you personally faced in this?
So I got selected in the month of April, and I started working in the month of June. So again a lot of instructions was given to us in the writing form. So I started sculpting, and I almost completed 70% of my work. But I got a call from Nipendra Mishra ji and to Delhi. Immediately I flew to Delhi from Ayodhya, and he told that we have an issue here, and there is a negative report on the stone. Every stone will go around 5 to 8 type of test. That Indian Institute of Rock Management, the principal scientist Kalra, who used to do all testing, whatever the stone it was used at Ayodhya. And Nipendra Mishra ji told that, Arun, this is we have some news here. Out of 8 tests, 1 test it is appearing negative, and he told me to do the new one.
Whoa. And this is how many months into the thing?
This I got to know in the end of August. I started new sculpture in the month of
June.
September.
So no, so you started in June, July, August, almost 2.5, 3 months were over when you were told that there is
Yes,
a defect in one of the, there is one test which it is
it came
negative.
negative.
So you had to do it all over again.
Yes, that
So
time.
in a way, you out of the 7, 8 months had just 4.5 months, others had 8 months.
Yes, yes.
And did that not put you down, stress, tension, depression or whatever?
So that he told that no, you have to do it again, because he is very clear that no, it is not in the competition if you are doing this, and he give me another chance to to get into the competition again, and another chance to prove myself and to be in this one among three. So I am very happy for that, and I know that I can do it, because the knowledge transfer happened between the, from the generations, my grandfather to father, father to me. My work is very faster than the normal artist, but the situation is here the two artisans already working in front of me, and I always keep telling myself इतना पास आके मैं मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हो गया. So I was got selected. I was very close, but बीच में ऐसा क्यों हो गया. But I was very disappointed. At that time चंपत राय जी, he left उनको ये पता चला that Arun going through this phase. He left everything and he visited personally, and he gave me some moral support. हिम्मत ना हारो.
सांत्वना दिया उन्होंने
Yes,
पूरा.
सांत्वना दिया, and he told परीक्षा भगवान लेते हैं, आपको जीत करके आना है.
How nice.
So even otherwise I would have gone to depression.
Tell me, because what everybody else was doing in 8 months, you were doing in 3.5, 4 months.
Yes.
Did that require you to work a lot more during these 3.5 months, or you continued with the same pace?
No, I just increased 4 hours more.
Per
I
day?
used to work 12 hours, so I thought let me increase 4 more hours. And also my physical fitness from past 25 years really helped me here. And I don't want to compromise on the quality, because this is a chance, a lifetime chance. I don't want to lose every minute. So even after completing my, I used to go for a sleep. I am not able to sleep because again I have to in my sleep also I keep working. What I have to do tomorrow. Pehla aisa kiya, and also doing it for second time, I came to know more about Ayodhya, and I emotionally connected, and some way it has also helped me to do better than the first one.
So, after that, when the result came that yours is the one which has been selected, which जिसकी प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की जाएगी, this was in end December sometime.
Yes.
How was the news broken to you?
No, we were called the December 28th that our trustees are coming. You just everyone be present there and present your artwork to the committee members. And I went to Ayodhya 28th. So I just covered the murti with that yellow cloth. And my Indian English was not so good, and I communicated with them that I explained what was my thought process while doing the sculpture, that murti, and I just I just dropped down my cloth, and all trustees just raised their hand.
Really?
So this is what I felt, because I know my communication is not so good.
That was a communication.
That was communication.
God was communicating himself.
Yes, yes. So that day night I got a call again by Champaji that because my return ticket was around 30th, and he told Mysore जाने का decision मत करो, थोड़ा इधर ही वक्त बिताओ, Mysore मत जाओ अभी. So I got the call from Champaji telling that don't go to Mysore now, stay here.
Did the others also get that call or
No?
So was that the indication that you thought you probably are the right
Yes, I thought I probably my idol got selected, but I am not sure. And he told me that he didn't told me that your idol has got selected. He only told me to stay
on, huh?
stay on.
Delay or
Yes,
departure.
departure.
When were you officially told that yours is the one?
Maybe January 8th,
Okay.
because the costume process and the jewelry part has to get
Yeah.
started. Then I understand, okay, finally I got selected. When I got to know that I got selected, I am not so happy. But I was excited, I was one among three. But after that I got selected, I was very nervous because it has to place it properly without any damaging. And I was so, I was so nervous to touch my idol. After it got selected, I hammered it, 3-pound hammer. I used it very roughly. After it got selected, even I feel very nervous to touch it,
Nice.
to lift it and everything.
Interesting.
So this was my feeling, and what to say?
What has been the relationship with the other two sculptures after you were picked and they were not the main one picked?
No, we were very sportive. We want the best to get. We want everyone is decided the best thing should go to the nation, and we are not think of it's me or हमने ऐसा नहीं सोचा मेरा नहीं. We thought the best should go to the nation, whether he or him. Even I was happy that it is better than me. So हम लोग very sportively लिया था, and they came and congratulated me.
Oh, nice.
And after that I got a chance to see see their idol. Even I am very much happy that it is not like me, it is very beautiful. I started liking more than me because I keep seeing my sculpture from past 7 months. They are trying.
If you had to pick one of the three, which one would you have picked?
I would have picked mine.
Picked yours, no?
Because we had an exercise. I am not asking anyone that what they are doing. We have a staff around 10 to 12 staff in and around. They are used to go all 3 studios. I keep asking them, आपको कितना कौन सी अच्छा at the last stages आपको कौन सी अच्छा दिख रहा है. Just asking for curiosity, मैं पूछ रहा था कौन सी मूर्ति आप सेलेक्ट करते हैं for the staff members. They are telling me that तीनों बहुत अच्छा बनाया है, बहुत अच्छा काम किया है, मगर आपके मूर्ति में वो जान दिखता है.
अच्छा.
So that was the first feedback I got from
And this was a very objective feedback coming your way.
Yes. So
how has life changed for you after this was selected?
Sir, before this I sculpted 2 national importance projects.
One is the one which is in Delhi, the Sardar, Subhash Chandra Bose,
and also Adi Shankaracharya at Kedarnath. So I thought this will be the same. First few days some people will coming and asking me some few questions. I think this will get it over after that. But this has reached everyone, every Indian across the globe. It has reached their soul. Because of the love towards Ram Lalla is unbelievable, very unbelievable. I never thought that I get the love from the this much love from the nation. Somewhere I feel that my work is so very. I have not done very big thing, very normal work, but the love towards the Ram Lalla, that is huge, and that is taking this, the idol, the murti, and
you are being very modest and humble. The fact is, there were so many people who would have been keen on doing this. First, you had a shortlisting from 10, then to 3, and then you getting elected. Selected. It's a very big thing, and you have to, it's just your modesty which is not allowing you to say that how great it has been. Does this selection change the way you accept future projects? Will it have an impact on that?
Yes, definitely. As an artist, I want to do better than what I have done earlier, and also I am very selective now because my projects will be more towards the nation. That is my priority in future. And also the sculptures which is interactive with the public, that is my second option. Then for the personal collections. I
am quite speechless. Did you ever think of doing something else if you were not doing, you were not a sculptor? अगर आप
Agriculturist.
मूर्तिकार ना होते,
Agriculturist.
agriculturist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was my passion. After the whatever the time available, I spend doing farming. So I like.
You also talked about your passion for fitness.
Yes.
So what level of fitness are we looking at? Are you looking at something competitive, or are you looking at something just to stay fit?
No, I was a professional volleyball player. I started playing volleyball in the year 2000.
Professional meaning playing leagues, or playing for university or state,
No,
or what?
I played national volleyball sports and I represent our Karnataka state. In the
Really?
year 2002-3, I played at junior nationals. After that, I represented Mysore University, and I trained so many youngsters. They are represented India, and they got appointed in the government railways and police department. I am closely associated with Mysore District Volleyball Association, and also I make sure I spend at least 1 hour fitness, extreme fitness. So I used to run uphill, and I will take around 5.5 minutes per kilometer. So I can
That's
run.
very fast run.
Yes,
Uphill.
uphill.
That's a fast run.
So I can say I got a very good fitness till now.
Fantastic. Is there anything else that you want to say which needs to be said, has not been asked so far? Maybe support of your family, your
Yes.
mothers, your wife, your children.
So first of all, I am so lucky that I born in that family, which was doing sculpting from past 200 years. And unka whatever the goodness and blessings of them, I got this opportunity. And also I would like to thank my dad, my father. He was my guru and everything. He never forced me to do this work, but even though he was working so hard, he never called me, come and help me. At the same time, he told me one thing. I completed my MBA in the year 2008 and asked him that I am joining, I want to continue this sculpting. And he told me one thing, as you have completed your MBA, it's not a marketing job, don't bring and sell. Because he told my grandfather worked hard. He didn't give his example, he told his father example that he worked so hard to get his name, don't spoil that name and don't bring outside and sell this. You have to do, sit personally you have to do. This is the only guidance given to.
So, when you got selected, you remembered all that your father told you. How did you remember him then? What was in your head when this happened?
Sir, after completing my idol, not only this, I got a chance to work Adi Shankaracharya. At that day, I thought that I will not get bigger than this, and I got an opportunity to do Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Then I told, okay, this is the biggest. I will not get better than this. That Ram Lalla. All these things after completed, only one thing struck in my mind. I wish my father would have seen this. After completing Ram Lalla, I stand in front of him and I just asked my father to at least somehow the way he can come and
See that.
say that is there anything need to be done, let me guide you some from other sources. So this was what I want. Now I was asking my father that guide me if anything need to be done. And also my mother and my wife especially. I have a small boy, it's 1.5 years old, and I have not seen him
During
took
that
his
period,
first step.
Because you were in Ayodhya.
Ayodhya, and I told my wife that this is a challenging time and I don't want to give a single day anywhere. I want to give
She
completely.
was absolutely fine.
Yes, she gave me a full support from past 10 years because I told I spend more time with stone than my family. So she was very supportive. Her name is Vijayata and I got a daughter. She's 8-year-old, Sanvi. And one thing has happened, I was spending 7 months continuously. My daughter called me and told me, you had to come to see my dance program. And she was asking me this 1.5 months before. That day I felt very bad that
You came for that.
yeah, my daughter has taking appointment for
Your this
yes,
thing, huh?
yes. And then no, this should not happen. Then I went to see my daughter dance. So
Oh, nice.
so yeah, it is so many sacrifices happened. Even it's very small from me, and
No, no.
everything
So,
is
as I said, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you, hear about how you have gone about doing the whole thing. We are very grateful that you made a pratima which everybody who has seen it has loved,
thank you.
and all of them say that after Pran Pratishtha, it has changed even more.
Yes.
It started looking
Even I
even
feel
more.
that. I feel that. It is
You also
not.
feel that.
Somewhere I feel that it's not
Certainly, there is life in it.
liveness.
And I think we are just too grateful that you did that for us, and we're also grateful that you agreed to speak to us.
Sir, it's my
Thank you so
pleasure,
much.
sir. It's my pleasure
Thank you
talking
so
to you,
much.
sir.
Thank you so much.